friends, welcome to episode 6 of Go Figure Friday, and I'm back on to another LJN. Last week, of course, was King Kong Bundy. I have most of the LJN WWE wrestlers that were released, or superstars that were released back in the 80s. There's about 16 or 17 that I don't have, and I have a top 5 list of must-haves that I want to get, and I really want to find these in the wild, although I haven't really started looking yet, but I am actually going to look to finish my collection of the LJN. And when I say I'm missing 16 or 17, I'm not counting the ones that there are duplicates of. For example, SD Jones has 2 different shirts, or there's a Tito Santana in blue tights, and then there's the Strikeforce Tito Santana. I'm not counting those. However, if I come across them, I will probably find them in the wild, and I'm going to start going out and looking for these. I got myself kind of a boost, got a start by buying one online, on Facebook. I'm in an LJN group on Facebook. I'll have the link on there. I got this from a guy named Chad Heeb, and I hope I'm saying his name right, and I'll have his link as well. He does sell LJNs. Now, I opened the top of it, but I haven't opened the package yet. This is the first time I've bought an LJN online, sight unseen, in person. So all the other LJNs that I have, I bought mint on the card in the store. So this is the first LJN purchase in almost 30 years that I've made. And I'm excited about it because, like I said, I love the nostalgia. I love the LJN. So quickly, my list, my top 5 of the 17 that I'm missing still. Number 1, The Ultimate Warrior, which is very, very, very hella expensive. Number 2 is Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon. Number 3 is the guy in the bag, or the envelope. Number 4, Ugandan Giant Kamala. And number 5, rounding out my top 5, a little crazy, Outback Jack. For some reason, I'm obsessed with this guy and getting his action figure, just because he was such a misunderstood, or a misplaced, he's one of those guys that kind of got lost in the shuffle. So anyway, without any further ado, number 3 on my list, adorable Adrian Adonis. And wow, I've got to tell you, I'm impressed. He is in pretty good shape. I wasn't sure what to expect. I saw pictures, of course, but sometimes they don't do justice. Adrian Adonis, missing a little bit of hair, but, comparatively speaking with my other LJNs, this guy is in really good shape, not scuffed up. He's not missing any boot or body type paint. So, Adrian Adonis, for maybe newer wrestling fans may not remember, was a tough biker guy in the early 80s. Had black hair, and then all of a sudden in 1985, late 85, came back in, a former tag team champion with Dick Murdoch, by the way, came back in as adorable Adrian Adonis, had come out of the closet, was managed by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, had an epic feud with Roddy Piper, left the WWF shortly after that, probably around the same time this figure was actually released, and then sadly, tragically died in a car accident on July 4th, 1988. So, only 34 years old at the time of his death, too. But to me, one of those characters that, was short-lived, about a year and a half or so in the WWF, WWE, underappreciated, was a hell of a worker despite his size, was a bigger guy, but is missed to this day, and I still maintain belongs in the WWE Hall of Fame, not only for what he did in the WWF, but also his time before that in the AWA and the work that he did along the way. So, Adrian Adonis, adorable Adrian Adonis, the newest member of my LJN collection. Thanks everyone so much for watching Go Figure Friday.